everybody, how y'all doing? Hopefully this week goes better than last week or the last few times trying to use this tablet. So, um, yep, we're live. How y'all been this week? Hopefully everybody's been good and everything's going right. And, let's see. Find myself here. It's been an interesting start to this year, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever had that many motors at the machine shop getting ready to get worked on, but we got them there. I'm trying to find my live stream here a second. Oh man, there it is. Turn down the sound. So I've been cleaning, moving stuff around, trying to get ready for everything coming in. It's gonna be interesting around here. So, what's everybody been up to this week? Yep, we're going to go out. Been moving stuff around. I've taken a lot of garbage I didn't realize I had in the shop out. It's looking a little bit better in there. Oh, yep, no Mama Bear tonight. She ended up having to go to work tonight. So we won't have the Mama Bear showing up. She'll show up about time live stream. And so, yep. Oh, I like their old school stickers better. These new style ones, yeah, that was nice. Yep, we got tomorrow. The craziness starts. I'm supposed to. Hey, Casey. We're supposed to be picking up the motors. Occasion, yeah. Yeah, I was a few minutes late getting it going, so. Hey, Matt. Not too much. Pumped my elbow and made it bleed like a stuck pig. Dang bolt, so. Turn my dad more and more every year. My dad toward the end, he just let his skin and he'd start bleeding, so yeah. That's always fun. Oh. Back when we were dreaming about a new bed. I hope the live stream's working because I see it's timed out on mine. Is it still working right? Oh, there it goes. Hey, yep. We've been cleaning, sleeping. Yesterday, I couldn't hardly move. Took some medication. Hey, SD. And knocked myself on my ass last night. Big time. As a couple of you know that was talking to me last night. Hey, Camper Mike. I was pretty well looped out big time last night. I'll start calling the doctor tomorrow because I'm down to where I can barely move myself around, let alone carry anything. Hey, Rodney. So, yesterday I medicated like the doctor said, and woohoo. Yeah, I felt really good. I got nice, warm, and yeah, but I couldn't function. I couldn't stand up for a while, so I just sat in the chair, talked to a bunch of people last night for a while out here. And today I've been kind of drained, but I filled the whole entire engine bay full of garbage, and that don't include the trash can yet, too. So I guess it was getting pretty full in the shops, so nope, we lucked out with the machine shop. He was waiting on parts, and He should be up here Monday to pick everything up. Hey, Tracy. So, yeah, road sign wasn't even helping. Hey, Greg. How you doing? So, I want to start bugging the doctor tomorrow to see. We're going to have to get in and get an MRI of my lower back to see what's going on, because that's where it's at. It starts there and my legs are asleep. I didn't do it, Mike. No. We had some here, so it wasn't me. I didn't send it that way. You can't get any pain pills there. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it really bites because I'm down to, well, the kid, my daughter, my oldest, and her significant other ended up loading up the blocks for me the other day. Machina's like, well, ain't you balancing the 383? I said, yes, we are going to be out balancing the 383, but I said, I got to bring it home and clearance the block and that, because I couldn't mock it up because it was still standard bore. So I had to have him bore and hone the block, and well, I timed it just right too. They put fresh solvent in the tank, and the first 400 block he did, it looked like a brand new block. I was like, wow, that's working good. Yep, we just changed it. Literally fresh. Anybody else hear me? Huh. I am working right, ain't I? Let's see. Hopefully don't get feedback. Anybody else hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Restart. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't reach. Oh, there we go. Might even hear a chair. Nah, never. So anyway, the part's going to come back really clean. Then he's like, well, do you want me to clean the oil off the 383? I said, no, just blow off what you can and leave it oiled, because I'll have to wash it again after I do all the grinding and clearancing on the block. So that I can wash off here. Once I got that all ground and clearanced and made sure everything fits, then I'll take the rotating assembly back up to him, have him balance that one. Excuse me. Now what? Yeah. I'm going to silence this thing tonight. There we go. So that's, I don't know if it's going to be right away in the morning or later tomorrow that I go get all that stuff, which is going to be fun. So, yeah. Trying to get my back to calm down a little. Then we're going to go wash up some push rods for the 327 and maybe get that switched out while we're doing this. So we're just going to sit here and talk a little bit. And the other thing I find is funny is I've gotten a lot of messages here lately, and there's been a few that I have not approved. I tell you, I don't, this, hey, Kurt, the stuff belongs to me. It's my stuff. Well, it's our family stuff anyway, or it's our stuff. I've tried selling blocks and everything off and all that. And the complaints I'm getting about putting the 350 crank in the 400 block and making a 377, the complaints about de-stroking a 400 block are so crazy. I mean, one guy says all you're doing is building the 350. Well, if you do the math, figure it out, it's not a 350. If it's a standard board, it's a 370. There's something about an over square motor. Large bore, short stroke. It's going to wrap. That's kind of like the 302 Chevy. It was a 4-inch bore. It's not really large, but it had a short stroke. I've ran stock 400s that couldn't get out of their way. This 377, it's in the 383. And I think I figured out where I goofed up with my 383s in the past. Somebody set me straight on that, which that's good because I think it's going to really pay off this time. But if nobody's buying the stuff, I've got it sitting around here. I just will use it and do what I can. It's just crazy. You think everybody acts like I'm committing a mortal sin by messing with these 400s and doing this. It'd be interesting to run this 377 against that 406. The 406 is going to be a 400 crank 6-inch rod with the 6-inch pistons, but that's what I've been dealing with ever since I said I'm going to start building these motors. Is a lot of guys are PO'd on de-stroking a 400. It's crazy. But they're going to be fun builds. They're going to be fun. And if they don't go like I'm wanting, we're going to the drag strip is what the other plan is. Actually, the 400, the 400 one is a 400. I've never had any good luck with it. Never. You got, because the problem is they got a big stroke, big bore, and short rods. The rod angles in there on the short rod 400s are crap. It don't run like it should. So yeah. Your dash looks like a Christmas tree. What did you do there, Greg? Did you set off a bunch of sensors or what? All I know is I wish I'd known back in time. .400 Pontiacs you can't over rev. A 400 Pontiac, 6,500 RPMs, no matter what you do, they will come unglued and grenade all over the place. A 400 Chevy, we have taken up to 8,500 RPMs and the thing lived. By doing what I'm doing, my 377, it wasn't nothing to turn 8,500 with that when I was running it. It liked it. And when I stomped on the throttle at about 5,500, 6 grand, that thing had just jumped to 7,500 just right now. And I had... You posted the video? Okay, I'll have to check it out, Greg. Yeah, Crystal must have just got my messages. Squirrel. Her message then. Yes. We ran the 400s in the stock car. And they ran decent, but until guys started putting different rods and doing all that stuff in, it works. I mean, it worked. And yes, these LS motors, you know, that's kind of become the LS motors. They're nice. They make decent horsepower. But everybody's doing them. Everybody. Because if you got a laptop or a smartphone or something, that's all you need to tune those things. You have... Yeah, Sean, what's your question about the 5.7? An LS motor, I mean, it takes all the thinking and working of tuning a motor away, because all you do is plug in a computer reads it and gives you the suggestion, and you hit enter, done. Yeah. So, and the LSs are going to anything, everything, even foreign, domestic, they're in everything. And granted, yeah, it's the new way, but LS is, yeah. And building an LS is not as cheap as what everybody says. I don't see how these guys are getting by so cheap building an LS motor when the gasket kits are about $300 for just the gasket kits, which is crazy. Yeah, the Datsun with the 240. Yeah. Those rebuild kits for those LS motors are just stupid price. Yeah, yesterday I ended up just sitting in the shop chair and did do my. Okay. What year Vortec are you working with? 98. Okay. That's got that. You still got the factory intake and all that on it, right? I fought my 97 when I put that back together. Okay. Um, does it pop, bang, anything? So mine had turned over, acted like it wanted to go, and it wouldn't. And I finally ended up pulling the number one plug, brought it around the compression stroke, a little backfire. Oh, when you go to set the timing on that, do you have the computer to get in there to set the timing? Because you got to set that at 0 to 2 degrees. It prefers 0 on those Vortec motors. Yeah, and that pretty much you're gonna have to pull the number one spark plug, bring it up on compression. Yeah, Sean, I know. That's what sucks about those 96s, 7, 8, 9s. Unless you got the computer to set the timing. So once you get it running, you probably will have to take it to a dealer and have them finish timing the motor for you. You'll get it close. Your check engine light will be on. It'll say bad crank correlation, the cam or whatever. But yeah, pull your number one plug out, bring it up on compression, see where your timing mark is, get your timing mark on, and then yeah, it's not just you got a little bit of turn. You should have. There should just be a minute bit of turn. It ain't gonna be much because it's flat on the one side. It'll hit the intake. So, I mean, you got a really small window to have it in. When you bring it up on compression stroke, take your distributor cap off, see firewall, 180 out. And just pick it up, turn it, 180, sit it back in, and it should fire for you. Oh, that's interesting. Did you replace the distributor at one time? Okay, yeah. Okay, so the replacement distributor doesn't have the adjustment in it. So yeah, you're gonna have to get that nailed on. Okay, Dan. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's yes, the Vortex. I've rebuilt quite a few of them. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Shane, you're welcome. Um, the Vortex. I mean, the Vortex is nothing different than the old school. I mean, they just got the one piece rear seals and that. I mean, they'll do just as good as anything. Some of the guys are running the Vortex blocks. What you got to watch out with the Vortex block if you're doing a build is if you need a gas, a fuel pump, a mechanical fuel pump. Some of the Vortex are and are not fully machined for. Oh, cool. Thanks, Sean. That's why I put the videos up. Some of the Vortex blocks are not fully machined for a mechanical fuel pump. They may have been casted. There might be the two mounting holes, but they never drilled the hole up to the cam. So, yeah, you got to watch that. So, if you run an electric fuel pump, then no problem. Oh, good. Hope with these next builds, I get some more good information out for everybody because these are a little bit different. And I not only got these high performance motors, basically, is what they're going to be going together. I've dug through and we've got enough parts to do about 3 stock motors. Simple, everyday, anybody build and run motors. So, yeah, I'm going to have, this year should be a full year of building motors. As long as my dang body don't take me out. So, yeah. You got behind again, Mike. Well, see how you are? And I don't know if you were in here, Mike. I told Mama Bear's not going to be here tonight. She ended up getting called into work. I was hoping she'd be around with us tonight, but it didn't work out. Hey, Howard, how you doing? Yes, there are crank adapters to put on your one-piece rear seals to turn them into a two-piece. So yeah, there's all sorts of ways of doing that and having fun with it. And the Vortex heads, they're a good head. Unfortunately, you need, if you want to run a carburetor, you got to get that expensive aftermarket intake. And yeah, yes, there's a big difference in gaskets, and that's what I'm finding out with this LS. Yes, there's some cheap gaskets, but they're like that graphite. Once you bolt your head down, and if you have to pull the head, you're going to be scraping and cussing and cleaning and screaming because you used it. I've been doing fair. Been doing fair. And I like those multi-layered head gaskets that they got now. And I priced the set of those gaskets for that LS. That's kind of why I've stopped on the LS, because I just can't bring myself. I'm shopping around trying to see if there is another option before I blow $175 to $300 on a set of gaskets. That's no metal in. I mean, yes, Felpro makes good stuff, and I want to stick with Felpro on the LS build. And I've also been told to gain free horsepower with that LS build is get rid of those torque to yield bolts and put a set of ARP head studs in that LS motor, and it will free up a lot of horsepower. Oh shoot, I forgot to ask him if he got the cam for that for me yet. I was going to put the Corvette cam in this motor. And so yeah, the LS motors, I mean, once you got them together, they're a hell of a motor, but for what it costs to build an LS, you can almost build two small blocks and have 2 motors instead of just one. Oh man, when we come home with Mama Bear from my sister's that day, woofda. Yeah, that was Oh, I'll tell her hello tonight. Yep, she's about 40 miles away tonight. I guess what the other store, the employees didn't show up, so yeah. But, hey, Kevin, how you doing? How come that didn't pop up over there? Oh, there it is. Oh, water treatment plant. Oh boy. I I just hate those graphite things. I you take go to you go to take those heads off after you get the bolts out. You're like prying, and you're thinking, God, did I miss a bolt? Oh, hey, Terry, how you doing? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, every Sunday. Yeah, doing my live show like every Sunday. What's that? I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe. Wonder if they're looking for something. Okay. I don't know. All righty. Okay. Bye. She does that to us every week. Every week she knows. Everybody knows I do this every Sunday night. And yet she calls. uh Oh, Terry, Carl told me to tell you when I seen you. He still got something to send us. He did manage to save the man those magazines, and one of these days they're going to be sent to us. So he told me to tell you to keep watching out for that stuff. Oh yeah, the copper coat. I've used that. Yep. The Iron Duke heads. Yep. Ah, yes, I've got a set of those exhaust spreaders because GM went through a phase there that once they took that support bar out between on the exhaust manifolds, it's just it's been terrible. And I learned the hard way. Sometimes you got to put those exhaust spreaders in to take the bolts out because I did not on motor, and as the bolt come out, so did the threads. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, that's. But now they've changed them all again, so now they can't even keep the bolts from snapping the heads off, and so yeah. But no, yeah, I guess the list of the immediate builds is the 360. That 4-bolt main that's been sitting here since last year is now finally got the rods, and that should be balanced up and ready to go. We got that. We're doing the 383, the 377, the long rod 406, and then I've got four more just plain everyday uh builds. No, the 360 to 60 over 350 I'm doing Chevy. The guy with the Chrysler motor never did get back to me this year, or last year, so I guess he's in Florida, so I guess he wasn't worried about having his motor rebuilt. Nope. No, and the last Ford motor left the farm the other day. Yes, no more Fords around here. They're gone. So yeah, the that's the builds and the motors that are going to go to the swap meet are the. Oh, that's what happened. Must have hit pause. Oh no, you send me more Fords, Mike. I will start sending you the snow. Oh man. I had somebody call me about working on a Ford, and unfortunately, I've just ignored it. Shouldn't have, but I'm just. It's bad enough trying to work on Roger's stuff, getting up and down off the ground, but we're getting Roger. Yeah, the Chrysler, Ford. Once you start trying to build and make a performance machine out of those, uh, yeah, I'll go back to my holy jeans. Kind of nice having a fresh set of bibs again. I do stay a little warmer for some reason. Yeah, the Chryslers and Fords. Once you start trying to buy performance parts, you're that's crazy. Right. Uh, uh, what's that been? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I did that. What was supposed to have been a 390? That somebody put the wrong rods in, and we couldn't get the pistons to come up to the top of the cylinders on that. Yeah, it took about a while to figure out that somebody put the wrong rods in the motor, and yeah, your family's in. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Trying to get my back to calm down here a little bit. Then we're gonna go to the parts washer. I want to wash up some push rods quick. Make sure they're clean. I finally found the push rods for the 327, so I want to give it just a few more minutes, and we're gonna go to the parts washer, wash them up, and start changing out push rods again. And the little 351 Wimpies didn't do too bad. And I cuss Ford, but I've had Ford, I've had Chrysler, I've had all of them, but the Chrysler, I couldn't keep a transmission in it. That old 727 torque light, that thing would eat them like candy. The Fords, the one blew up so bad it almost put the oil pump right through the oil pan. Busted the counterweight off the crankshaft, and a friend of mine was with me. We had no warning, nothing. All there was is that one intersection we went through. We thought we heard like a lifter tick, and what was that? And then it went away. And about 3 miles down the road, it went from running smooth to clank, clank, bang. And that was it. And yeah. Or the other problem with the Chryslers is the wiring, their sensors. So yeah, about the only one that hasn't. Waiting for Toyota shop. Funny you say that. I have already worked on a Toyota pickup out here. uh, I'm like, yeah. Yep, mine was the '79 Ford Ranger, factory built sunroof, roll bar, push bar, big 3312 tires on it. From the fact it was probably a rare damn truck I should have kept. Full size F-150 Ranger. God, I hated that thing. It would go places that normal people wouldn't try, but I was young and dumb, and hey, we're young, we can get this thing out. Come on, show. Yeah. It had my folder had the graphics down the side that I couldn't hide from anybody at night because the headlights are it was reflective. You could not hide with that truck. That was the only problem with that truck. It'd stick out like a sore thumb in middle black hole. You shine a light, you're going to see. Ah, there you are. Like, crap, I can't hide from anybody. Yeah, it was a fun truck. I should have kept it, but I got rid of it. So, yeah. That water that I'm drinking is good when it's cold, but when it gets warm, it gets a funny taste. Yes, the inline six, those were hard to kill. Well, at least it was the balancer and not the finally wheel, like a video that popped up on Facebook where they were at school somewhere, said they rebuilt the motor and rebuilt the diesel, and they're revving her up, and next thing you know, there goes the flywheel across the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, who's going to stop that thing? So, but do. I've seen many of those come to the junkyard. Seen some crazy shade tree mechanics done to them, and those motors just kept going and going and going. We had one guy that kept tearing the bearings out of his, and we'd just keep sliding new bearings in, torque it back together, wash it down, throw it together, and he'd drive it for about a year, and he'd come in for his yearly bearing change. I'm like, this is crazy. And yeah, those 300 inline six Fords were hard to kill. Ah, I say I got 6 dislikes and 2 dislikes already tonight. I love the, I love it. uh, okay. Yeah, I asked Mama Bear how I was working at the store. She said blanks, and she's got blanky cell service over there. So, and around here they got what they call the antique racers that make those inline signals, build them up, and they run pretty damn good on the circle track. It's crazy how they do that. But let's see, where are you? 38 minutes in. All right, we're going to see. Yeah, I don't know, Kevin. I'm beginning. I got about 8 people that don't care for me, so that's okay. You don't like what's on? Change the channel. Whoa, ouch. So yeah, I mean, look at guys. You can see around the tire machine. You can see through there again. You can see back there. Yeah, I'm over there. I need to fix it, but I'm deciding after tomorrow it's going to go outside. So it's going to go back outside. Let's see. Where can I? Okay, there you guys kind of are. Got the training fluid for Snowball sitting here. I just can't. I'm having a hard time getting down on the ground. Very hard time. And that's driving me nuts. Right here. That'll work right here. Be a new thing to trip over. Okay. Even cleaned up here in front of the parts washer so I could get in here tonight. Ah, hey, look at that. There's stuff in here. I wish. Hey, maybe we might just be lucky. I got a set sitting in there. I'm gonna put some gloves on quick. Okay, that's exactly what they are. Trolls. Hey Nick, how you doing? Hey James. We're gonna try and do a little comparison here quick. May not have to take as long washing as what I thought. So that's why I forgot at Harbor Freight. Get more rubber gloves. It's the same thing as. When I was cleaning, I found a bunch of stuff. Let's see what I've missed. Nick, I'm kind of hurting here lately, but that's all it goes. Let these be the same size. Now, next question is there 16 of them. One. I'm going to have to stay standing over here. Looks like. Oh, ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, come on. 13, really? 13, huh? Yeah, I guess we'll wash 3 of them. Well, these will, well, okay, I see why I left them in there, but they're going to work okay. They're warm, but they're good enough to use, so let me... The holes are bigger than the other, some... Sorry I got my back to you. I don't have no place else I can put you guys. And that, unfortunately... Oh. Let's set these... Ouch. That's about my limit for standing, guys. Ouch. I got 2 more we'll have to wash. I gotta go sit down. That's... Hi, Kelly. Okay, I'll get caught up. Okay. Just turn back in her rubber gloves. I'm catching up to you guys' comments now. I thank you for the likes. We got another dislike in that group. Hey, hi, Jeff. And hey, Kelly. Seen you sneak in here. I seen you're here. I'm catching up now. Yeah, I know I got more live dislikes on the live feed. Yep. Snap. You guys heard me put those rubber gloves on? Holy crap. I guess this tablet picks up the sound. No, I got a case of that now. I got a whole case of assembly lube now. Then find 3 more models in the shop here. Yep, I got my new bibs on. Yes. Yep, I'm wearing my new bibs. Well, one of the sets. I actually got 4 of them. As you guys have seen, that's about my time limit. I've got to stand up and do stuff for now. Yeah. Myself, Rodney, I know we ran against them in the racetracks, and those guys were running them. Say they didn't have on them much, but you don't know. Turn your head and cough. Yeah. I almost need to have a chain hoist in here, electric hoist, lay down on the floor and hook my legs and hang myself upside down. Never really messed with a Chrysler motor. Now I watch Nick's garage up in Canada, and he loves those Mopars. He's really, yeah. Oh, I got those push rods draining, then we'll go out. Oh, speaking of that, while we're doing that, I'll get my keys. All right. Who moved my keys while I wasn't looking? There they are. See, that's the thing. I got it. My back says, "You're done, boy. You got to sit down." I said, "Work a couple minutes, set for 20." All right. Oh, you guys are nice up. All right. What else was that? So, Kelly, where'd you go? I seen you were here. Try shop. Oh, there you are, Kelly. Hey, Ryan. Sorry, didn't see you slip in there. I was away from the screen. Let's see. Can I keep you guys? There. Now you guys can see a little bit more. Okay. Ratchet up here. Where's that ratchet? Freezing in Ontario? Well, come on over, Kelly. Where did that ratchet go? I really need a bigger toolbox. Let's see. And here's the one I was looking for. Looking for this guy. There you go, Ryan. 454s, yep. They work. Let's see. Get in here. I really hate to, I really hate to know the weight on this drawer. It's holding up. All I know is when I pull that out, that's the heaviest drawer I've got. I worry at times. Yeah, Mopars with the builds and everything. We're getting ready to. Yeah, send it to Inwood. They'll know what to do with it. I bet, I'm watching a guy. It's a do-it-yourself garage. I'm sure everybody's heard about it. He bought that out Hellcat that was supposed to be a 1,200 horse Hellcat that must have crashed into a building and burnt. he is going to rebuild that car, and so far he's got the motor opened up and compression tested it, and it's good. Um, it's crazy. I mean, there's nothing left of the car. I wouldn't drive. I would have pulled the motor and tranny and saved them and just put them into another car, but he swears up and down he is going to rebuild that original car. Yes, it is. That's where he is from. Yep. So yeah, there's some very interesting builds. So I have to, and I'm kind of enjoying the Goon Squad's little cart they're building. I can't remember the name of it, but they're building that. Yes, Pug One's still going. uh, I want no on that for Chrysler. I absolutely. I'm trying to think. Is that the? Chrysler might be the only motor I haven't ever rebuilt. I know you didn't, Mike. Uh, yeah, the Chryslers, they're kind of making a comeback, and they're kind of. Oh, on Chrysler, okay, okay. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go find Max not throw. This is where I wish we had Mama Bear around. She'd keep the comments up. Where to set you guys tonight? Where to set you? Move this box before I knock it down. Oh, hey, maybe. Oh, cat, look out. Cat tried breaking my neck. Well, you guys ain't seeing what I'm seeing. Ooh, that's not good, Ryan. That's not good. If I set you there, are you guys gonna? Let's see. That's blocking the camera. Oh, there we go. Stay there. Don't move. Yeah. Let's see. Over here. Yeah, my thing's turned into a catch-all again. Okay. Okay. You guys didn't believe me. Here you go. Whole case. Brand new. So if anybody's wondering what I lube, right there you go. Let's see what. Come on. Oh. Okay. Turn the battery around so I don't hook you guys up backwards. Well, that'd be cut something that hook up the battery on the start stand backwards. Oh, that'd be a little shocking. Lift plates. Woo! That was almost a disaster. Okay. That's so it don't fall. Okay. I was working on this one when I found the problem, so since I'm here, I just will finish this one. Make sure our problem's going to go away, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, I can bring that. Bring up your comments on the phone. Oh God. Okay, I hope it reconnected. I hope. I'm here, hopefully. Let's see. Okay. There. Is the live? There it is. Okay. Yep. Okay, I can hear. Yep, I can hear me. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, everybody had their good and bad engines. Cat motor over Detroit. Oh yes. Yeah, that new DEF is killing these trucks. Bad. Yeah, the DEF is killing them. Yep. Hey, Frozen, how you doing? So, yep. Alrighty. Ouch. If I didn't know, I'd swear I got a bad nerve in the neck. So, okay. I know most people don't agree with the way how I set my valves, but that's how I do it. Okay. Let me go get the other push rods. This is where the wife's nice to have around. She could be reading your comments to me. So, oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. That one there. Hit the hole. Come on. Jesus. Yeah, I said that. I'm live. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a good sign. Backed off the valve to get the other one out. Can't put the new one on, so. Okay. How's it? Well, appears to be good. Wash that one. Oh, great. Where's there it is. So, okay. Oh. what I do is, the way I'm adjusting them is until I just get the push rod to stop or spinning freely, and I go my half turn. There it is. Okay, we're not going in firing order. We're just going to go as they work. So, oops, wrong way. All right. Oh. Well, they opened and closed. Okay. That one there. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up on the comments, but I want to at least have this thing fire for you guys tonight. You guys seem to enjoy me doing this live work, so that's what we're shooting for. Good sign that I gotta back them off further when I'm going to put the other ones on. And I know when I take these nuts off these heads this time, I'm throwing them away. They'll be good enough to break it in with. But yeah, the nuts are getting wore out. I want to try doing one more cylinder before I sit down. All right. Ouch. Oh, owie. Oh. Okay. I. This ain't working with my phone. Let's see. We're back to the mess. Hey, Matt's Madness, how you doing? Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up on comments, so if I missed a comment, I'm sorry. The cat? I think he got mad at me when in the office. I'm trying to get it to fire up there, Kelly. I am replacing the push rods because we had trouble with that not being the right length. And I knew I had to set around here, and I finally found them. So, yeah, I'm here. You're just staring off at a motor right now. So we're changing the push rods out so the lifters ain't bottomed out. There we go. That up. And I could probably find a couple I'm just going to go down the passenger side, finish that. Come over to the driver's side, switch these out because now that I see it, the nuts are all the way down to the. Well, let's see that one. Didn't even. Yeah. So they're all the. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get that one cranked down. Circle track cam, kind of depends on, uh, depends on what you're doing and what class you're running. I put a Howard's cam in last dirt track motor, and the guy's happy with it. And the other dirt track motor, the guy had a custom ground cam put in, and it did good. So, yes, I've pulled many a studs, and what I'm going to probably do to these heads is I'm going to pull them all and get the stock style replacement screw ins. I'm not going to have the bosses machined off. I'm just going to put the stock style replacement screw ins in it. That works pretty good. I've ran heads with pins and ended up regretting it. As what I figured out with running the pins, it seemed like they always snapped off as. Yes, this 327's got the Urson cam in it. And yes, it's got the cam that's going to stay in it. That's going to go to the guy. So, how are we doing on? Oh, we're only an hour in. So we got battery life yet. I'm just trying to get the push rods changed. Then we'll go through and throw the distributor cap back on and give her a test fire, see if she starts. So I know I can run this tomorrow since it's supposed to be nice. My goal is to have this run tomorrow and broke in, and then go pick up the other motors and get them in here and figure out what I'm going to do. I got one engine stand here next to me. Yeah, I don't have enough engine stands at the moment. I have never messed with that 4.7 swap cam. Some tracks don't allow you to do that. I have never messed with a 4.7 swap. Specs on what, Jason? Remind me here. Sometimes you guys got to remind what we're talking about because I start thinking about something else and. Okay, what? Let's get the passenger side down. Okay, sit that there. The camshaft, that Urson, yes. The Urson, yes. And stop and think, yes, that's the one. I would go get my cordless impact, but I notice it knocks out the volume for you guys, so that's why we're doing this by hand. Yep, Matt. I got to cut out a bunch of parts and do some welding. I got some here that I just got to finish. So how's your latest motor build coming there, Matt? Oh, that's why it keeps going out. I don't have it clean. You're putting my dream motor together there, Matt. Oh, and I learned something too. If any of you go to do a stud conversion like I'm going to do, do not use a long ratchet when you're tightening them down. Use a short one. I learned the hard way because I ruined a set of heads because I put too much torque to tightening them and ruined a set of heads. Broke them. Okay, 2 more and this set will be done. Smell a little gas already. Yeah, a little 302. No, this tablet about went flying. Am I working right now? You blankety blank 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 son of a. Oh my god. It looks like I lost everybody. Hello, everybody. Got a weird counting clock up in the corner now. Oh, I'm back. Good. What? And I looked up and see my home screen, this tablet restart. It's been sitting here all freaking day. Doesn't restart until I do my live stream. And then it was telling me YouTube will no longer work because you don't have Google apps. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, it is. Son of a freaking monkey's uncle. Oh, okay. Well, I got the passenger side adjusted now. God bless it. Okay, now to get you guys back up where I had you with the towel. But okay, there. Now you can kind of see the motor. Reconnect. Live chat. See. Okay. Yeah. 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 If that tablet wanted to let the thing, it would have been destroyed against the wall, and you would have been seeing it in a video. Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. We'll move on to the driver's seat here. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can watch you guys here if I remember to do that. Quit turning it off. Jeez. Dumbass. Okay. Sure, now you're running off, Kelly? Oh, come on, you goddamn. Sit there. Okay. Oh, man, that was. I just looked up and see a widescreen. Yeah, they wouldn't have been PG-13 when I seen that. No, I just need a new tablet or something. I need to find a different source. So far, it's already starting to sound like it turns over better. Okay. You know, if I get a live stream to work without having any troubles, I think I'm going to start worrying. I tell you. It's either maybe Ford, old Henry Ford did that, or I don't know. Okay, let's see. Dur. Yeah, I gotta want to get one of those high torque starters for my starter stand because I watched one of my old videos where I used one of those to throw walnuts. Oh. Ah, I can see that, SD. That's no. I guess I don't like your language there. Oh, that's crazy. Tool shop hams. Oh, that'd be. Ouch. Oh. Wrong hole. I'll have to push rod into the motor. Yeah, well, 4 more to change, Kelly, and then we can put the wires on it and see if it's going to cough tonight. All right, guys. Ouch! Okay. Yeah, that's what. Oh, I gotta watch 2 more. Okay, that's no big deal. One 843-6572 used to be an Albert City, Iowa telephone number. Those people who used to get called, they finally requested their number to be, oh, don't you dare, changed. Woo. I don't know who's on first because I don't even remember where second is. One more cylinder to go. Now we can put the valve covers back on. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better adjusting these. Yeah, back at the 17. 17 and 5 dislikes, I guess. 5 or 6, so. Okay. Yeah, Kelly. I think a lot of people don't like seeing me moving on. Yeah. Got to. It ain't working out the other way. Like the wife and I got talking, and if this wasn't supposed to happen, it wouldn't have. Okay. I'm going to go watch two shots real quick, guys. Ouch. Chat amongst yourself for a second, or two, or three. And you guys saying that I cleaned the shop, I'd be feeling better. You know what? It's already starting to feel a lot better around here. Kind of going through a dark spot in my life again. Got 3 gallons of Vapor Rust now, too. We got some stuff to be dunking here soon. Okay, now I can pick that off there. So, I hear I better not be gone. Come on, eyeballs. Can you see through? That lovely Chardonnay of parts washer cleaner. Got a little hint of 1030 in it. Smokey and the Bandit, that's where my CV handle come from. I was Bandit. You just asked the cops around here too. I was Bandit. They sure like picking on me. Okay, a little bit more. See, this is where if we had a helper, somebody could have put the valve cover on and had that all done for me. Blank. Okay, here's the last one. This is the one we're looking for. You know, Matt, I wish there was a way of having a central shop that everybody could get to and we all could hang out sometimes. Okay. Let's see. That sounded a lot better than when I was trying to set the valves. It actually turned over, so good. Okay. Nothing rattles. Like I said, these nuts aren't going to last for a run. I mean, driving wise, they'll last long enough to break this old girl in. Okay, now. This is a good sign. Parts are still where they're supposed to be. I like these spreaders. That GM. That was one thing they did right. Mama Bear's fancy handles. So we're close. We're really close now. So, you guys down there. This is where I've been figuring out too, with the way I've been feeling. My energy level seems to come up at night. So yeah, I miss the old drive-in theaters. tool. I got a set of 882s I'm going to use. Been done up. 487s. I forgot I got about 3 sets up on the Okay. Okay, set you guys right there. Wish Mom Bear could have been here for this. Okay, those parts out. Really? Fine, roll around. Don't need you anyway. Oh, jeepers. Oh, that's how I got it there. I drip oil up here on the intake. I couldn't remember how that. What I got there, I had the valve cover sitting there one night. Well, we're up to 18, so. All right. The shop assistants are a bigger shop. Yeah. That would be nice. Oh, I guess I could have washed that one. Oh. All righty. Okay, wipe this oil. Well, one thing about it, this silicone is definitely set up now, ain't it? That's one reason I didn't push it before, is because of that. So, come on. There's driver's side. Oh, tool right where I left it for once. That's scary. Now, for me, Matt, what I need is somebody to kind of help wash parts. I had a buddy that used to be around all the time, and he would do that, and he would clean the blocks and wash them for me, and gave me the time to stay on doing what I was doing. And as I'm getting older, I'm finding I need help lifting and all that good jazz. Okay, 1, 8. 1, 8, 4. 3, 6. 6, 5, 7, 2. All right, let's see. Move that over here before that goes flying. Need a screwdriver. Okay, get this back up here so that don't melt. 4. There's 3. 5. Oh, yeah, we need a new number wire. Remember that problem? Yeah. I got one laying right there. 5, 7. Okay. Number 7. Okay. Number 5. Oh! Come here. Just need one. Okay. Well, it had gas. I want to give it a little extra boost too. There it is. We're going to give her a test fire. Let's see if she comes to life. Jump back up to make sure the battery's good. Come on. You guys ready? Where did I leave my phone? Oh, I left my phone right there. Get this off. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. We're going to see if she pops off. So, pops off or bangs back. So, oh, better hook up the battery wire to the distributor, huh? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that'll fall off. Battery is here. I ain't going to worry about the tack right now. Here we go. I'll look at the gas can. I'll try and get a little bit more than that. I got the gas can. It smells good in here right now. Okay, where's my... Ouch. Oh, my bottle for gas is empty. Come on. Bring this back up here. Give us a little bit more motor. All right. That thing sounds sweet now. hell's that noise? Oh, it must be the metal warmed up. I was like, oh, all right. There we go. There is the first start of the year for 2019. That's alive. It is alive. I can't, Kelly. I would do it again, but I got to have it running so I can break that cam in now. That's going to sound nice. And that cam, here you go. It's a nursing cam. There is the specs. I don't have an electric fuel pump on this thing, but it sounds like it's moist. Listen to this. Oh, it's the glass packs. Hear that? I don't know why the glass packs are doing that, but did you guys hear that noise? I'm hearing it. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button, hit her now. Oh, you know what? What the heck? One more time. I gotta walk away from it. I gotta walk away. Especially before I set my lawnmower on fire. Ew, jeez. A little fresh air right now. That thing sounds really, really good. I like that cam. Yeah, I think he'll be tickled too. I'm tickled. Tomorrow the shop door will be open. And, yes. Get the break-in done. It's getting frosty out there tonight. Oh, that just made my day. That helped. Woofed up. That's with glass packs on it. Oof, it's cold. I need some air. Cat's sitting in the office on the chair. I don't know if you guys are going to see him there. Where's the door? Oh, there he is, sitting there like, started that motor again. Oh. Hey. That floor's dry. And never heard the glass back makes noise like that. Okay. Yeah, kitty. I gotta come sit down. Get some air movement in here. Oh, there you guys go. There's the start for the year. Okay. Yes, that's got a nice sound to it. I'm glad you were here for that, Jason. I'm glad you were here. Okay, I want to scroll back and see. Yeah, I break it, I buy it. Yeah. Yeah, that towel flip that I was using to balance the tablet there flipped over and started. I seen that. It's alive, yep. There, okay, that's where I was tied up, okay. Yep, the 283 will be next. I didn't need that off the stand, so tomorrow I got to make some pieces, finish welding up the one storage stand, and then I can take the 327 off that, put it on that, and then get a hold of the guy. And yeah, I should have hooked up the tack to see how hard I turned that. Yep. Oh, Kurt, you know, yes, it revs really quick. That's a 327. That's a... Now, Kurt, that's kind of what I'm kicking around. You know, I got my old Monte Carlo. And somebody's like, well, you can't relive the past. Well, you know, everything's kind of falling into place. I got my old Monte back. I've got all the parts now to do my 377 back. I've got a 400 turbo sitting here. I'm supposed to have one or two more 400 turbos around here, and I can't find them. So hopefully they're in the trailer underneath that bench. Because I know I got like three or four 350 turbo trannies. But in the last time I ran, thank you, Terry. Last time I ran my Monte Carlo at the drag strip, they said if I run another pass that fast again, they wanted the cage in it. Well, I've got everything to put a cage in. Well, I mean, I've got all the tools to bend and manufacture a cage and put in it. And I don't know. I mean, we got a drag strip an hour that way, and we got a drag strip that hour that way. And I've got the car trailer, and I've got the trucks to pull it. I think it's time to go to the races and show what my old car used to do. And unfortunately, I won't be driving it unless I really get this weight to come off. I'll either put Mama Bear in it or I will find a driver. That's what I've done with most of my cars, so it is what it is. They sell, they sell. If they sell, that'd be great. Hi, HRM. So I got a feeling I start showing everybody that oh, thank you, Timothy. I really want to build a 327 to keep. And then I was digging around last night and I found some 6-inch rod 383 pistons. I forgot I had. But I'm going to go with the flat tops since I got those already. Well, Mama Bear! Hey! You made a liar out of me, Mama! Did you get to hear your 327? Did you get to hear that, Mama? Oh, what'd you do? Close the store early, or did you actually get service over there? Cool, Mama Bear! You missed it, Mama. Well, okay. I'll set you guys right here. I'm not gonna. Mama Bear. That's with the new cam in it. The cat was right back in here like, hey, started that motor again. There you go, Mama. Hopefully you got to hear that. Oh, God, that sounds good, don't it? Yes, it does. You did good, Mama. Mama Bear wants to get, if she can, she wants to get in on the builds. She said the other night, why do you keep saying you're doing the builds? Oh, I left the... Oh, you're bouncing off their internet, I suppose. Good. Well, Kelly, wait until you see the 377, 383. That will be fun. Oh. Yeah, I did it again. I wanted Mama Bear to hear it. So... Somebody find me something in this piss poor tablet I'm using. I gotta figure something out. This is driving me nuts. Oh my mama, that's crazy that where you're at is slower. You know what? Since I'm in here in the office, I'll take this off the internet. See if that makes a difference. Come on. Yeah, the internet don't like, it's just, somebody gave me a compliment about building a good motor, and then whoop, there it went. So, okay, I'll clear that out. Clear also. Okay, the phone is disconnected from the internet, so hopefully. Yeah, deposit. They ain't even doing that now. It's just whoop, killing the stream for a second. This is like somebody. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I could listen to that. I like that cam. I really do. Hey, King of Cans, you just missed it. I heard up 7. I've already done it enough times. I got to fill her up water and do the full break tomorrow, but she sounds pretty healthy. So you have to go back and note the time. Note the time slide that you come in and go back about 10 minutes before you come in. That'll get you to when we're running it. Yes, I'm really happy with that 327. And I rev her up. She is smooth. It is smooth. There's no shakes, nothing. Well, you guys notice the drill's still sitting on the radiator support of that thing. I got a new case of lube with 2 cases of rods, and I forgot the gloves. Yeah, like I said, I got broke in tomorrow, and then get it on the stand, get the 283 up on there, and actually, I finally dug out that 283 intake. I want to take that by another machine shop and see if he can machine that. Actually, I might take my grinder, grind it, and see if the guy I use can actually cut it then. Yep, Mama Bear was with me when I got the lubes and rods. Almost had me talked into buying a crank too, but we forgot to get that, which is okay. We'll use up what we got, and oh man, I am stoked for this year on building these motors and that. Like I said, I've got the nice ones I want to try and take to the swap meet, and I'm going to have some. Yeah, it's a crazy night. And then, like I said, I got noticing I've got enough blocks and enough used parts to put a couple of cheap El Cheapo motors together and get them running. And if I start getting a little goofy, it's just the tramadol kicked in. All right, or both. So, oh, that's sweet. I'm glad a bee is alive. Oh, hail tickled too. I'm ready to get that shipped out of here, and I'm ready to build another one. I do have a cast crank. This one was... Oh, this is a cast crank 327 too. Fumes? What fumes? So I got another cast crank. Came out of a 307, which is the same thing as a 327. So, yeah. Oh, man. Can I change it while I'm here? Let's see. I wonder if it'll let me. No, the backside's been quiet. Mama Bear hasn't fed me anything gassy. Okay. And I'm changing the name while we're talking. You know what? Oops. Save changes. And I'll go. There we go. There we go. The 327 ended 2018. We tried like hell that night to get it to go. Then I found out I had the wrong push rods. And yeah, yep, she was with me. Or was that when she got the lube and rods? Yeah. She likes playing with the lube and lubing up stuff. Oh man. Can't wait to bring the 320, the 370. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to take a look. Yep, here it is, guys. I haven't looked at it in a few years, and the verdict is, the grease worked. Yes. Hey, Mama. There's the camshaft you had fun with. Oops, you can't see it. That is my Ultradyne 377 cam that I had made, custom ground. This camshaft is 27 years old. And it just needs a good washing. I guess that's what looks like. I might have put white lithium grease on it. There's what white lithium grease looks like after 27 years. And no, that is not rust. This is the cam that Mama Bear enjoyed. Yes, Mama, we're going to start having fun again. So, yep. And I did contact the company. The company that originally made this got bought out. I have talked to them, the people that bought it out, and I told them what cam I had. They said, you know what? We still got the whatever what do they call that for cam grinding? They've still got the stuff to do this cam. I'm like, hey, my size too. So, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I can get it back up there or not. So, this is the camshaft that one night went to the races. Go to the races, and we pull up to the pits to go in, and the state troopers looking around like, who drove their modified in here? Yeah, 20. Oh my. Oh. Yep. I'm crazy. I really, there's going with Mama Bear and picking up these parts and then taking the stuff up to the machine shop. I'm thinking, man, this is crazy. So, it's been a long time coming. And what set it all off is a couple vehicles got sold and some parts got sold. And that. And you know, I tell you this. You know, I catch hell for buying this brand. But you know what? That brand, plus taking care of everything else, has made it possible to actually go get some financing. It's simple as that. No other tool company will help you out to improve. And it's just been great. It's turning around. I really feel 2019 is going to be our year. And Mama Bear, if we have to, we'll get you and get you a helmet, and we're going to put you in the Monte Carlo, and we're going to go to the drag strip. Do some wheel stands. Let you unleash the beast. Oh. Found out the Sunwall, it's even getting better. Sunwall's got a job. It's an overnight job, but the problem is they're going to need somebody from 4:30 to about 11 dinner to watch the kids so he at least can sleep. So, oh my God. Well, Grandpa's going to be... Well, Kelly, hey, bring it on over. I haven't ate yet tonight. Oh, Kelly. Well, at least you got to hear the 327. And I'm real happy with that. Really, really happy. Yeah, Kelly, you take care. Nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah. Oh, I just looked at this thing. Dislike number 6 con. Oh, man. Oh. Kelly, you gotta quit hitting that dislike button, you know? Oh. With the cat, he don't like me right now. I started the motor without shutting the office door for him. Oh, man. And now, yes, Fords, I dislike them. So, yep. This is where I actually need a concrete slab out in front of the building. Then I could roll that out and done that. So, I might, weather keeps getting warm, might have to put a slab out there. Now we could sit in here in the building and not feel like... Oh, man. Huh. Oh, we're down to 13 people. Woo-hoo. Oh. No. No. Oh, man. Yeah, Mama Bear would be fun. Water for, what, 2 hours? 3, 2.5? About 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours away from there. Why, you going to be in Waterloo sometime soon? Yeah, I've thought about that too, Jason. Now, some of you know that we have an addition. Man. And I've kind of talked to Mama Bear too about it. You know, Mama Bear and I want to get out here, and you know, like if it was just Mama Bear and I out here, that'd be great. In like nights. It's been a while since I've been up to Minnesota there, James. But I want to get out there. Oh, Cutlass. Ooh, Cutlass convertible. Okay. We've kind of talked about taking the addition down and using all that lumber from that and adding onto the shop, which that would make a 30 by 40 addition. How old am I? I am 50 years old, Don. I am 50 and still trying to have fun. So we've kind of kicked that around because... All right, good night. See you later, Mama Bear. Drive home safe. It's getting foggy, frosty. What's that? 0. Don't have any. Don't have one. So yeah. This is going to be fun. This is... Yeah, I seen the DeBoss Garage blew up that what was that, V12, V16. Hey, I should get one of those blowers off that and put that on something, but I don't want to. I don't know if I want to mess with a blower or not. Yep, that's good. V16, that's right, it was. Yeah. Yeah, the stuff's made all over the world. But all I know is since I've kind of converted over to that stuff, I haven't made the trips to the tool shops. I haven't been breaking the stuff, which is kind of nice. Oh, man. I could listen to that 327 just sit there and idle all night. Oh, Jesus. That 327 going to get a supercharger on it. I would have balanced that one. And like I said, it didn't vibrate the drill off the front there, so she's smooth. That cam, and when she gets down there and starts loping, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'll be glad when I'm done with it too, but right now it's kind of helped out life. No, that that 327 wraps up pretty good. I want to see what kind of RPMs I hit with that thing. It sounded really, really good. And it's going in an 81 Grand Prix. And it's even going to sound probably a little bit better because I think he's putting, I don't know. At one time he was talking about putting double humps on it, so it's even going to get a little more compression and it's going to even run a little bit harder yet. So it's. Oh, and I got to answer a question for a guy too. Somebody said something about using JB Cold Weld on those spacer bearings for a 377. You can't do that because you got to keep your line bore straight and everything. And I see that it looks like they use a 10 under bearing to make those spacer bearings. And actually, I can make my own now. I forgot I got my little metal cutting bandsaw. I could cut the thrust area off the rear main, and there you go. Got an automatic set of spacer bearings. I think the fumes are kind of getting to me a little. I can't smell them that bad, but yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, kind of looking back, I kind of went through a lull here that everything was kind of going fast backwards, and now all of a sudden it's turning around. And oh, that's what I was talking about too earlier. I think I figured out where I screwed up on my earlier 383s. We actually didn't balance this, and still, since we didn't balance it, we had to use the 400 harmonic balancer and flywheel, or that weighted adapter to put with your flywheel. I talked to one of our fellow YouTubers. He says balance that thing and make it an internally balanced motor, and then use all 350 parts on the outside, harmonic and flywheel. He says I won't regret it, and I brought that up to the machine shop guy. He says, yeah, if it'll balance out right, he says I'll make it an internally balanced motor for you. Which good, smaller rotating mass on the front of the motor, and so I'm really kind of anxious to see how this 383 runs when we get done. It's really got me going back through all my old catalogs, researching parts, and cross-referencing pistons and everything. And like I said, I found out There was one piston that is in the same group as this, but it's a 100. And I finally figured out what the difference was last night. I was like, well, because I need the right facing piston. I need this on this side and that on this side, and the taper going that way. And it was $24, and I don't know what the difference would make. The ring, the top ring here on that other piston that looks exactly like this. The only difference is the ring's further up or down. If it's up, it's going to put more compression to that one cylinder. So, I don't know. And one place I called, they wanted $75 because what they were going to do is make it again. Well, and I've noticed something too. This is the old 383 Keith Black 134. The new ones, this straight across, like I said in the one video, and this is all machined even. There's no right or lefts to them in the new version. And they do, on the new version, they did move the ring down a little. There's just going to be a hair less compression. So, but I'm still on the lookout for one more right-facing Keith Black 134. Because the guy felt bad when he realized what he'd done, and he says, sorry about that. So, I said, no big deal. It happens. It's easy to do when you're taking pictures for your eBay stuff. And all of a sudden you lose track of what you put where. So, yeah, ever since I restarted the live stream, all I got is a second. Well, it looks like it's counting off minutes, but it's a weird timer. I have no idea if it's saying we've been on 1 hour and 58 minutes or if that's 15,834. Oh, it's like counting down. It is. It's counting down. It's like taking time away. That's strange. Anybody here? Because it's like all of a sudden, no comments, no nothing. It's gone dead. Is this working? So, really? Nothing? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Don. Start. Oh, hey, Sonny. Thanks for coming by. Yep, we just brought the 327 to life again. Okay. Hey, Kurt. Yep. Okay. Not used to usually when that happens, and that's when I'm looking at the tablet and it's going dead. So I just wanted to make sure. Cool. So, yep. And I'll tell you this: everything ain't all. Ooh, whoa! That about took off. That about fixed the tablet. They even got this guy. It's a stubby. He is short. A local parts house had it. And they've had it for quite a while. I think they said it was on the shelf about 3 years. They made a deal with me. And it came with the hose and the fittings and everything. Actually, I'll show you how small it is. I need to get water anyway. And Sonny, since you just new to the channel, stay tuned because we got some builds coming up. Some 377, 383, 350, that's 60 over, and then others. Look at how small, I mean, there's my hand. Look at how small this thing is. It's a stubby. On these newer cars, I've run into places where I've needed this because you get the bolt stuck. Yeah, or you can't get to the bolt. So I've been eyeing this, and they've had it, and they finally had it on a store special, and I'm like, yeah, that's going home with me. Got that. The cams on the spec on the cams. I'm trying to remember where that is. There. Oh, no. is anyway. Nope. Oh, I'll be sick to my stomach if I lost my sheets with all my tongues. Oh. Where did I put those? All right, Cans, you just got me thinking here, buddy. This is okay to two. Where did I put those? Where did I put them? Oh, yeah, that's right. Shit, I forgot I did that to that block. Oops, might be too late. I forgot on that 377 I put in the deck plugs holes, the deck plugs, and then, yeah. I found another note on the 377. Can't you? I'm in Iowa here, Sonny. I'm here in Iowa. That wasn't a bad deal at Tractor Supply. Oh, right here, right in front of my nose. Jeepers, I think. I hope. Whew, you had me worried there, King of Cans. Oh, I never even thought about this. Oh. Ooh, that would have paid. That would have really paid. This book even got wet when the damn roof leaked. Woo! Let's see how much is stuck together now. Oh, good, nothing. Oh, no, but some writing got... Some writing got destroyed. But it's still readable. Yep, I gotta move. I gotta get to this roof. Yeah, I had a Naughty Cam after our old 383, and I built that in July of 1995. I just found that. Yeah, boy, that thing was war. The mains were 30 and the rods were 20. And we used the short rods. That's what we did wrong. This one's going to be a 5.7 rod at least. We used a set of 415 cast heads off of 84 305. Oh my God, this, I never even thought about this book getting wet. There's lots of history here from the 90s. I mean, I've showed this in other videos, but guys, I'll turn this here. There's my, yeah, it's whiting out for you, but, oh, and I just dropped that. There is motors. One, I'll count them out right here that I just got. And that's just this book. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keith Black 120 pistons. I have used those. What did I use those in? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, God. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 26 motors just in this book. That don't count everything else. Anyway. Oh. Whoever heard of laser cams? There's an old manual from them. They were out of They were out of Memphis, Tennessee. I'm pretty sure they're gone now. Anyway, back to the specs on the 377 cam is... Where is it? Okay. 286, 294, 552 with 573 lift on a 110 lobe separation. That was the cam. That's that cam. So I'm glad I reminded myself with the lift. Yeah, 552, 573 lift on that cam. On a 110 lobe separation. Yeah. Wait till that motor comes to life. I mean, everybody, like I said, I've had a few people having a cow about me de-stroking a 400, but, you know, I offered these motors now for sale. Nobody wants them. But the second I start doing something with it, I got complainers. Oh, I've had some pretty interesting messages. You're just building a 350. No, I'm not. So we've used Speedway Summit crane. I've got a crane cam. I don't know where that went. I've got a 600 lift crane cam. I'm going to clean and stick in something just to say I actually used it after all. Laser, Lunati, Bullet, Ultradyne, Cam Dynamics, Midwest Motorsports, even some TRW cams. And, yeah. Yeah, here's one. Oh, I guess we did win one race. Our Lunati was a 292, 480 lift with a 109 left lobe separation with double humps on that. Then another cam that won was 304, 507 lift with a 106. And then the TRW we ran was a 287 straight up with a 480 lift with a 109 lobe separation. Oh, and my cam that really ran hard that I turned over 9,000 RPMs was a Crane 290, 298, 536, 554 with a 112 lobe separation. That cam would set you into your seat springs. You could not pull yourself out of the seat. So, yes, I have done a few things over the years and kept some old records. So, yep. Now, I got a question for you guys. I got one explanation and it kind of makes sense. I got these nice Manley valves. We were going to use them, but we found out they're 202-16s. Nice valves. Nice. They're 300 thousandths longer. I think I found the springs that go with them. Why would I can't remember. One guy said, well, we used to do that as a way of cheating the rule, as you went with 300 thousandths longer valve stems, raised your springs, and you were able to run a 1/6 rocker arm. And when the techs looked, it looked like you were a green stop. Oh, yeah. So I got a set of 300 thousandths long push valves that I got to figure out. I can't remember what the old cheat was. I kind of remember, but so I got that. I haven't drank any water yet. Here we go. Back in the 90s, you could buy a 400, well, 50 to $100, yeah. And then, yeah. Now, I can't wait to see that 400 4-bolt come back. See how clean that is. I guess I won't have the deck plugs in that one. I'll have to call him and ask him if he decked that one this weekend. If he did, he did. It's no big deal. So yeah, I'm kind of having fun, and I'd like to hear that cam again. 553, 572 lift. I forgot all about that. It sounded like a modified going down the yeah. All I know is that trooper, when I went to go in the races, he just looked at me and smiled. I thought, yeah, you ain't going to catch me, buddy. Oh, man. We ran that in a, well, I had that in my Monte Carlo with a 350 turbo with about a 3,000, 3 or 4,000 stall in it. It ran hard. And I can't remember, and I don't remember what I know I didn't have no Victor Junior intake on it. This time it's going to have a Victor Junior intake on it. Yeah, I just can't remember what it was, Jason. Or he said, were they for a Pontiac head? A Chevy Pontiac head, because they did some of that stuff too. So, I got thinking, well, if they're longer, maybe they'll work in those LS heads I got. No, GM changed size again. I should see if they would be long enough, compare them to some stock ones. If they are long enough, who says you can't put in different guides and then still use these? Just because it's made one way doesn't mean it has to stay that way. Just makes it tougher for the next guy that works on the stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see how we're doing tonight. I've been running. Yeah, show charging, so I don't know. It's been going, other than the damn tablet dying. At least the tablet didn't die when the fire up of the 327 happened. Oh, that's sweet. Yep, I'm kind of reliving my childhood without reliving my childhood. I mean, it's not a childhood, but you guys know what I'm saying. You gotta have something to live for and shoot for. I think that's just awesome. My hand is actually bigger than tight reach. And I like this full swivel. That swivels, and then it swivels in the swivel. But not even swivels there. It's for keeping the... Oh, and when the tablet wouldn't, when it kept saying, will not work without Google Play, I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh, how about bounce the tablet off the wall and then... Oh, oh yes. Jesus, stupid. Okay, yep. Do what makes you happy. I mean, that's right. We live for ourselves, not everybody else. My 377 lamb was 30 over. See, and that's a cast crank. Evidently was the used crank because I had it polished. 27 years ago, the mains 10 under. Guess the price. Somebody give me a guess and I'll tell you. I don't know if the internet's lagging, but the mains back then cost $21.47. The under rod were $17. And the chrome moly rings, 30 over, were $31.38. And the gaskets for that motor was $30. Ah, cheapers. My valve springs cost me $100, and I still have those. Oh, that's right, I still have those. So I just gotta get me my 20216 swirled polish undercut Manley race valves again. The cam bearings back then were $15, and they are now $21. Wow. Wow. It's amazing. It's amazing on how things have changed over the years. I guess I'll have to go through that stack of books and see what else got wet. Yeah, I mean, some fun's coming. We're going to have fun. Well, and that's what I said in last night's video, or one of the videos. The guy that's machining doing my machine work was 1 year old when I built that 377. I'm like, damn. So, yeah. I'm not guarantee you when I run that 377, I passed a guy one night on the highway, and he pulled into the truck stop where I was getting gas. And I don't know if you guys remember it when Moroso used to make a fuel additive that was so damn strong you had to use metal or glass cup to mix it, dump it into your gas. It only... Really? In the middle of telling my story? It has to do that? Anyway, that Moroso stuff, you added to the fuel and it brought up your fuel octane. I had to run that in my gas to get the motor not to ping. And yeah, it was... Oh, it's just... Then this stupid tablet doing that making me lose my train of thought. Anyway. Oops. What's it doing? No, don't do that. So yeah, the 377 was a heck of a... The only difference this one's going to have, it's going to have a set of heads with the bolt holes on it, because I kept throwing the alternator belt, and I finally put an oversized pulley on the alternator, and it stopped throwing it. So, and then I found that underdrive crank pulley set up, and got the belt to stay on, and yeah. It's all right, Kurt. Thanks for coming by, and hopefully you have another good week of work there. So, yep, we're gonna have some fun. And my Monte Carlo had 373 gears in it. I got to check to make sure they're still in there. So, oh, that's what I was saying. The guy pulled in and asked me if I had any exhaust on my car, and I said, yes, I do. He said, no, you don't. And you sound like a 747 coming down the highway. And he looked under the car, and he goes, by God, you do have exhaust. And I did. He's like, I had dyno flow or something on the end of the headers. I just dumped the exhaust right in front of the... This time I'll probably all the way out the... This will work. Tablet, I'm warning you. Hell, maybe it is about time. I don't know how long we've been doing this. It's just been kind of a fun night. Yeah, and my timer on my clock is counting down instead of counting up. That's crazy. That is about 1:15, ain't it? Tonight's been fun. That cam, I'm going to end up getting a new set of lifters because I used to have the lifters for it, but I don't know where they're at now. I've got a set that I think they are, but since I'm putting all this into that 377, I'll just wash up the cam and put another brand new set of lifters on it, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, about the time I see it, about the time I'm going to cuss it out, the video's live. I'm like, really? Ah. All right, James, you have a good one. Thanks. Hopefully it ain't bad, bud. At least you guys got to enjoy the 327 fire up. That sounded pretty good for no timing light, nothing, too. I'm happy. I'm real happy. So, oh, and I figured out, well, it was either last weekend's live show or the weekend before. We weren't here, so it was last weekend's. The tablet died. I ran out of, the night the tablet died. And I'm like, why am I still getting comments? And it said live. it took me a while to figure out how to get in there. The tablet was to get back on the go and kill the live stream. I had to go through YouTube on the desktop to finally kill the live stream that night. As I went to go 45 minutes later home, and I said it's still live. I'm like, how can it be live? Yeah. So, yeah. But, well, at least we got the first motor started for the year. And, we're just here. That little crane cam, that's a crane cam that got sent to us. So, that'll be fun. Yeah, I suppose I probably should go find my meter, test my sugars, check it. And I know I started around 6, and we're coming up on the 3-hour mark in this tablet. Let's see if it's made a difference in that. And the battery power is, hey, well, okay, I don't know. It's kind of helped this time. So, I guess it could go longer, but the tablet keeps wanting to disconnect and reconnect, so. I guess, guys, gals, everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. So I can get up tomorrow, get out here, get the break-in done, and then go pick up parts. That's going to be the fun part. So, it used to be able to go long. Well, I told the guy up at the machine shop, and, you know, kind of a little discouraging. When I was younger, I literally could grab a 350 main bare block by the center main, pick it up, and hold it straight out in front of my chest with my right hand. That was it. Now I can barely move damn things. You're welcome, Jason, and thank you guys, everybody, for coming by. And, well, Matt, hopefully we'll be hearing that cam here next. Get that little 283 fired up and running. No on the Fords, Mike. Mike, you want some more snow? Keep it up with the Ford talk. I'll send you some. Yep. So, thanks again, everybody. Y'all take care. Stay tuned. We got some builds coming, some interesting builds. So, I'm glad I got her fired up, and we'll get to do the break-in and go from there. So, thanks, everybody. You guys make it fun being here. Catch y'all later. And, come on. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, now that I'm trying to disconnect it, I don't want to. Ah, there it is.